Have you ever noticed how easy it is to ignore the things that don't immediately change our lives? We tend to obsess over the big moves, the $10,000 raise, the winning stock pick, the life-changing career shift. But we treat the single unit of currency, the 1 taka, the 1 cent, the €1, as a nuisance. We leave them in jars, drop them in parking lots, or let them disappear into digital rounding. But there is a fundamental flaw in how we perceive scale. Today, I want to run a 5-year thought experiment. Not to show you how to turn a penny into $1,000,000, because the math of the real world rarely works that way, but to show you why the person who ignores the 1 taka is the same person who will eventually lose the $100,000. Let's look at a typical professional in London, New York, or Berlin. You've done everything right. You studied hard, landed a job paying $4,000 or €3,500 after tax. On paper, you are successful. But then the reality of the system settles in. $1,800 goes to a modest apartment. $400 goes to a car payment because public transit isn't viable, or you wanted something reliable. $300 for student loans. $400 for groceries. After insurance, utilities, and perhaps 1 or 2 dinners out, that $4,000 has dwindled down to a few $100s. By the end of the month, you look at your balance and see a small leftover amount. Maybe it's $50, maybe it's $1, and the brain, tired from a month of high-pressure decision-making, tells you this small amount doesn't matter. It won't buy a house, it won't pay off the car, I might as well spend it on a coffee to feel better. This is where the hidden mistake happens. We aren't failing because of a lack of money, we are failing because of a lack of monetary respect. Let's use some basic math. If you leak just $3 a day on things you don't actually value, small digital subscriptions you don't use, or that extra snack you bought out of boredom, that's roughly $1,100 a year. Over 5 years, that's $5,500. Now, $5,500 won't make you retired, but that's not the point. The point is the psychological leakage. When you decide that 1 taka or $1 doesn't matter, you are training your brain to ignore the leaks in your financial ship. If you can't manage a small leak, you will never be able to steer a larger vessel. Let's track 2 people over 5 years. The consumer ignores the small units. They focus only on the big wins. Every time they get a $200 bonus, they spend it because it's just $200. After 5 years, their net worth is exactly where it started, or perhaps lower due to inflation and lifestyle creep. The math didn't make them rich. The rationality did. Financially intelligent people don't have a trick. They simply have a different relationship with the smallest unit of their currency. They understand that wealth is built during the boring Tuesdays, not the frantic Fridays. They don't feel guilty about spending money on things they love. Instead, they feel a quiet sense of control by eliminating the waste they don't love. They realize that a $50,000 portfolio is just 50,000 $1 seeds that were allowed to grow. If you don't respect the seed, you don't deserve the forest. You don't need a higher salary to start thinking like this. You just need to stop waiting for a big moment to start caring about your math. The experiment of the next 5 years of your life has already begun. You are either the person who lets the small units slip away, or the person who gathers them. The math is indifferent to your feelings. It only cares about what you do with the next unit of currency that enters your hand. If this perspective was helpful, you may want to subscribe for more analytical deep dives into the psychology of money. Until next time.